Hello, everyone. So much stuff. Oops. So much stuff. Do you think it's gonna be a music video for all the songs? I don't know anymore. I thought there were going to be. I thought of 3 music videos, but now we have the 3 music videos. And for some reason, I feel like there may be more. So I don't know. I'm already happy with 3 music videos though. I think maybe for half of the album at least. I just find it weird that they would put Normal in the Swim CD and not have a music video for Normal. I feel like it would be weird for them to put Normal next to Swim and not have anything for Normal. Like, that's weird, I feel like. So maybe for Normal. How is everyone doing? What do we think about the music video? I would love Body to Body. Yes. Body to Body is breaking Dynamite's records. So I think it deserves a music video. Maybe Merry Go Round. Definitely. I would love that. I would also hope that either if it's Please or Merry Go Round, I want like a slower song to get a music video. I know Swim would count kind of, but I don't know. We already have 2.0 and Hooligan, so why not a vocal focus song? Okay, 1 second. That's my sister. She's making a little bit of noise now, but it will be over soon.
Yeah, my food, y'all. I'm hungry.
Mm-hmm.
sorry. I just got home from work and I'm hungry. I don't know why I'm so hungry. I had lunch already.
Hmm. Did she get her chair? No, she's not going to be here today. Are you going to be here on Friday?
Yes.
She says Friday.
I'll be here Friday, but got me no hair, no nothing.
Not yet.
I can. Hi, everybody.
Everyone is saying hi. W Borges, hi Borges.
I love you guys.
Marce says, váyase a comer pues.
Ah! Marce, meow.
Well, pues. We say pues.
Marce, where are you from?
Marce, isn't Marce from Mexico?
I'm gonna tell you something. Marce is giving me Colombian because Marce is giving Colombian because Marce, parce.
Oh my goodness.
You understand?
Goodbye. Goodbye.
So. I wanna read.
My sister wants to read the chat, but
I
she
want them to see.
she thinks she looks ugly. Marce is from Honduras.
What? One of my best friends is from Honduras. You're lying.
Yeah, go for your food. Go for your food.
I love you guys. Thank you. You're coming from work. What she said? You're coming from work and I'm still at work, girl. I got lucky. Period.
Amazing.
Bye bye, guys.
Are you going to hide yourself?
Yes, I look terrible, guys. No! Bye. Bye, y'all.
That is hilarious. Give me my pillow. My BTS pillow. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, let's start. Also, I have to say, very quickly, I'm being targeted by scammers. I uploaded a video yesterday and it's just so ridiculous. I go by the law in terms of copyright use, and all of my videos, most of them, yeah, except for the reactions, but all of my videos, I use 5 seconds or maybe 6 seconds, but it's everything on with the correct limits of fair use. But now I saw that it's not just me. There's a bunch of different YouTubers who, even though we follow fair use rights, we are getting copyright claimed by a fake label. So if it's the real label, which has happened before, it would say Hype Labels is claiming your video. And I'm totally okay with that. Like with the reaction, please, Hype, claim my video, take all the money. Like I do not care. That's totally fine. But this account is like Brazil, Sony, like a weird, huge ass name. And I saw on Reddit for like small creators and stuff that they do this with so many people. They claim like 3-second clips, 4-second clips. And what they basically do is we share the money. So all of my work is being shared with these scammers because this is not Hype Labels. And it's so frustrating to me. I got so angry yesterday because when they've been targeting me for months since last year. But what I would do is on the live streams, I would be like, you know what? I don't care. Claim those 4 seconds. I'm going to mute it so we don't share the money because this is not your money. In any case, I'm happy to share the money with Hype or Hype taking all the money from the video. That's totally fine because they are the copyright owners. But this is a fake organization. So now I am forced to share the money with this, like from my work from the yesterday's video with this organization, which is fake because they don't own the BTS music. And it's so frustrating. Can you complain to YouTube or Hype? So that's the other thing. When you get copyright claim, you can dispute the claim. But if I do that, I have to prove that I am Hype, that I am the owner of the music. Even though this is fair use, because it's literally 4 seconds, 5 seconds of the song, that is fair use, and I'm giving commentary, transformative commentary. The final decision is on the copyright claimers. So these Brazil, Sony, author, performance, whatever, that's the name of the organization. They would have to analyze my video that they claimed, and they would have to say, oh, like that's not a fair claim, or that is a fair claim. The point is that they have the final say, which is crazy because these are not the real copyright owners. My point is that the channel is doomed because whatever I do, even though it's copyright fair use according to YouTube, because they say like this video is green, like it's totally fine in terms of copyright, because it's copyright fair use. This account that I cannot even click on, I cannot see like a manager, I cannot contact them in any way. They have the final say. So, and this has been happening for a while, for months. But what I would do before is simply mute that section and move on with my life. Like that's fine. Like a live stream with a couple of mute seconds, that's totally fine. But with this video, I cannot mute because yesterday's video is all about the music. And now I'm forced to share the monetization with these scammers. And I've tried contacting YouTube, and I don't know, it's just so frustrating, but there's literally nothing I can do. So because I was petty, I thought of, you know what if I just turn off the monetization for everything? So I'm not sharing with anybody, but I wouldn't make like nothing from that. Let me share my Patreon because it's genuinely like the only way. I'm being targeted. You know why? Because they wait for my video to be out. They watch it and then they say, oh, like this song is Home. They claim Home actually because it appears 2 times. They claim Home. Who is the author of Home? Not BTS, not high labels, but them. It's like author, Brazil, Sony, something. And it's just so frustrating. So, I mean, it's just frustrating because that means that even though I'm following copyright fair use laws, I'm not going to be able to monetize. I'm going to have to share forever with this account. This is my Patreon, guys. You can join for free or you can donate if you want to. It's the only way, genuinely. What happened? Someone tell me, please. Someone pretending to be the owners of BTS's music is copyright claiming all of my videos, even though they are fair use, even though I use like 4 seconds of their songs. So frustrating. But how is it possible for them to claim something that is not theirs? That's crazy. YouTube needs to investigate that. Totally. And sometimes they claim covers or original music. But because you are the owner of covers you're the owner of covers and your own music, you can prove that, oh, like this is my music. But in this case, I'm not the owner of BTS music. What I do is fair use at the end of the day. But in order to dispute their claims, I have to have like written permission by Hype, which is so unfair because this is copyright fair use. It's 4 seconds and I do transformative content. I explain why I'm using these 4 seconds and I do comparisons and all of that. It's copyright fair use. But yeah, I cannot go to court to prove all that, you know? So that's that. I was so sad yesterday. Now I'm over it, I guess, a little bit. It's just frustrating because I rather just turn off the monetization because they are taking half the money if they decide to take half the money. Because I've seen on Reddit that some small creators, they get copyright claim and they say, okay, we're going to share the money, but to you it goes like 15% and we the scammers are taking 75%, and I cannot do anything about it because I'm not hype. So but anyways, I will not share anything though. I rather make videos for $0 and not share anything forever. I don't care. I'm not sharing with these scammers because that's what they hope YouTubers do, is just ignore it and say, okay, fine. None of us are the real owners, so I guess we can share the money. So, anyways, let's continue talking about BTS because actually, before I started the live stream, I recorded my reaction to Hooligan. I didn't record my reaction to 2.0, and I regret it every day. So, what I decided to do this time is before starting the live stream, I'm going to watch Hooligan. I have a reaction ready that will be out on my YouTube channel soon. Um, so yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to be recording a lot more reactions because at this point, my entire channel, it just makes no sense. So I'm just going to upload copyrighted content. Like, it doesn't matter anymore. Thank you everyone for your support because genuinely at the end of the day, the live streams help me a lot connecting with you guys, and it just motivates me to continue making these videos. So thank you everyone. This is my Patreon if anyone is interested. Anyways, remember to support Arirang fundraisers. I have still the card ready, and I am planning on updating that card because I feel like we can do so much more with this card. Supporting arirang.card.co. So check it out. I have different sources there, and I cannot recommend enough Amazon Music, guys. Amazon Music, I'm going to continue advocating for Amazon Music. I'm going to say it. It's better than Tidal. It's better than Spotify. It's better than Apple Music. It's better than anything that I've ever used. Better than YouTube Music. So yeah, if you want to get an Amazon subscription, I would recommend so. It's really helpful. How's your other channel, Bora? Okay, so I had to put a stop on that, a quick pause, because BTS is coming back. Like, BTS came back with their album, but I recorded one video for that other channel yesterday, and I'm going to do a little bit of a rebrand, but I'm going back this weekend with more videos for that channel. For my second channel, link is in the description. So yeah, I'm going to continue. What makes Amazon better is the accessibility. It's easier to find songs. It's easier to add them on playlists. In my opinion, it's easier to make playlists, and they recommend songs so much like easier. There are no on Tidal and Spotify. Somehow I always find the auto it plays another song even though I strictly say I don't want your recommendations, Spotify, Tidal. I don't want it. But Amazon Music listens to me. I say no recommendations, please, and they don't give me recommendations that are not BTS. And if they give me recommendations, they don't play it automatically. So that's what I like about Amazon Music. Wait, you have another channel? Yes, it's about pop culture, and I'm planning on doing so much more with that second channel. So the link is in the description. I follow these Spotify playlists, Mem, with 4Ms ot7.car.co. And the link for this is also in the description. Remember to continue streaming the album from top to bottom. That's what I do. And that's what it seems like it's working the best. Our filtering numbers are stabilizing. It used to be, we started getting more and more filter streams, but now it seems like, okay, we're back on track. So that is very good. Yes, please remember to follow Army on Weavers. They also have a Twitter account right here. You can see it. So we can transform the Weavers armies into informed armies. They need to know about more about what we do in terms of charts and support. They don't know that we are supposed to stream the album from top to bottom, for example. So all of that kind of stuff, we need to help them. I added some new YouTube playlists with 2.0 and Hooligan. That is awesome. I just listened to Mem's playlist. I always listen to the album from top to bottom and then a playlist by Meg. Album from top to bottom and then a playlist by Meg. That's the way I do it. Okay, happy Arirang week 2. What is it about? Wait, what was I going to say? I forgot. Anyways, look at this. Was rewatching Hooligan performance again, and I realized a dancer hopping around Taeyeon. That's so cool. So it looks like this. I didn't notice this. Did anybody notice this on the Netflix live show? So when BTS was performing, 2 seconds. I'm going to get copyright claimed by these. Genuinely, that's what I do. I played a song for 2 seconds. That's copyright fair use. This account says, no, those 2 seconds are for us. So we are sharing the entire revenue of the entire live stream. I refuse to share the money with them. I prefer demonetizing the video. I don't care. I'm not sharing with anyone, especially scammers. That's crazy. Anyways, this dancer, it looks like he lost his place. He ended up being like on the other side of the stage, so he could go to his correct place. He started doing like this around the members. It was hilarious. I didn't notice. I thought it was maybe part of the choreography. What is he doing? I thought it was part of the choreography. You know what? Maybe it is, but I doubt it at this point. What is he doing? He's rolling around. I noticed right away. Wait, you guys notice? How do you guys notice this? Maybe I pay so much attention to BTS that I forget about everything else. I didn't notice this, but it is hilarious. Look at him. What is he doing? I thought it was random choreo. Maybe it is there's still a possibility that it is random choreo, but people are saying online that it is actually this man trying to find his place on the choreography. Sadie, thank you so much. Wait, where's my... Thank you. Hi, Bora. Sorry to bring it up again, but please, if you could make a statement for us to email YouTube and Hi Big Kid, we can mass email them. So I don't think Hype or Big Kid would do anything. Maybe, I know that some labels like SM give permission to certain YouTubers to watch SM music on YouTube and not copyright claim it. So if I could get permission from Hype, that would be amazing. But I think that is not possible because I have not seen any YouTuber getting permission by Big Kid to use BTS's music. So I think the only way would be to contact YouTube saying that what I do is fair use. I do transformative content. I use 5-second clips or 4-second clips. And I do commentary on them because that's genuinely what I do. I never use music when it's not necessary. And that this account with a very long name, they do not have the rights to BTS's music. If someone's going to copyright claim my video, it has to be Hype. I'm more than happy. Hype has claimed my videos, and I'm happy. I'm happy that they copyright claim my videos. That's totally fine. But it has to be Hype, not this random account. And I cannot dispute the claim because I'm not the owner of the music. I'm not Hype. So yeah, that's, I don't know how we would. I genuinely thought about it. Like, how would I even contact you to? I'm not the owner though. Like, I cannot dispute it. I cannot. So that's what's frustrating. But what I do um, is fair use. I'm doing commentary. I think you should still email Hype though. You know what? You have convinced me, guys. Just in case, I'm going to email Hype. I know they don't give permission, but just in case, make them aware of the scam. So yeah, that's the frustrating thing. It's not just me. I saw like a huge community on YouTube, small content creators on Reddit. It's happening to a lot of people. And what's frustrating is that according to YouTube, I'm good using this fair use, using these 5-second clips. But it's them. They find my video, they watch it, they claim like a certain part of the video, and they say, "Home, I am the author," but they are not Hype. So, anyways. So yeah, you guys, thank you so much for the support. I'm going to try and contact Hype. Um just in case, I don't know. Oh, this is from the BCD app. Bora, how many videos of yours were affected? So this account has been claiming my videos since about July of last year, and I think in total they have claimed 7 videos. Maybe like 3 videos and 4 live streams. But I used to believe like that's fine. In some videos I can mute it. In some live streams, in all live streams I can mute it, mute those sections. But on yesterday's video, for example, the music is so necessary that I cannot mute it. I cannot mute any part of the video from yesterday. So BCD app. Yesterday, guys, yesterday I was so angry. It was so frustrating. But now I feel a little better. Will you say who they are? Actually, yeah. Let me read you their bogus name, because this is not a real label. Come on. This is not a real label. But yeah, let me see if I can share a screenshot, because I don't want to show my like all my analytics. It can be a little dangerous. It is here. So according to them, they claim Home, like 4 seconds of Home, which is the most ridiculous thing ever. And even if I muted that section, they would claim like Other Moment, which is ridiculous. Here it is, guys. I'm going to take a screenshot so I can show it. Here you go. This is this huge as long name. So it says Home is these seconds, and it says claimants: Unison Rights, SL, Latin Author, BDA Music Publishing, Warner Chappell Brazil, Warner Chappell, Latin Author, Sony ATV, Sony Music. I copied and pasted all of this on Google, and it says on Reddit, people, like small creators, yeah, they do that to my channel as well. If you are doing a cover or your original song, what they would say is disputed because you're the owner of the music, but I'm not the owner. I'm not Hype, so I cannot dispute it. If this channel is claiming ownership of BTS music, Hype might be interesting. Actually, yeah, because they are claiming ownership. It says usually in other videos, and I'm totally fine with that. It says home claimants Hype. That should be what it said. But yeah, in this case, in nowhere it says Hype, nowhere it says Big Hit Music. What is this? UNIOAO Brasileira de Editoras de Música. No Brazil label has the copyright. They are not the copyright owners of BTS music. That's ridiculous. So yeah, it is right here. That's what I got. Hype should be aware so they can sue the pants of these scammers. Yeah, because they are the ones. They are the owners, and they are taking these people, this label that doesn't even exist. Allegedly, in my opinion, from my research online, they are taking the money. They are. Okay, so I will email them. I will email Hi Big Hit. Um Hi Autumn Blue. It's been a while. That's what you need to report to Hi Bora. That this channel scammer is preferring to be high, pretending to be Hi Big Hit BTS and claiming home. Hype can do something. Yes, and they've claimed home. They've claimed J Hope's Mona Lisa. Do you guys know how in my BTS news videos at the very beginning, I used 3 seconds of Mona Lisa. And at the end, I also used 3 seconds of Mona Lisa. That is copyright fair use. But they say, no, like, we are the owners. We are the owners of Mona Lisa. We are the owners of Home. We are the owners of Seven by Jungkook. Um, so yeah, that's what they do. I have the emails, so I will email Big Kid. Hopefully they see it. However, you're the owner of the content surrounding it, and they are not the owner of the music either. Yeah, what I do is transformative content. I need to use, especially in the video essays, right? On like yesterday's video, the video that I posted yesterday, I give commentary. I'm doing comparisons. I'm doing analysis. That is fair use and it's protected under the law, but they don't care. They are claiming like 3 second clips. So in happier news, VCD has a new game, and I thought it was very interesting. New prediction game for Arirang Tour. Submit your guess and follow along as we reveal the answer on the concert day. So when you go to the BCD app website, you can guess here what will be the opening song, what will be the closing song. Will they perform all tracks from Arirang? And you can complete your guesses here. I think it's a fun game. I love predictions, even though a lot of my predictions used to be wrong. Now I'm having better luck with my predictions. But yeah, I love predictions and I think this is a great idea. I'm so excited for the tour. What is BCD? BCD is this website by BTS chart data. You can find them on different social medias. And they have games. You stream BTS music and you get photo cards and stuff like that. It's very, very fun. Also, this Unión Brasilera de Editoras de Música isn't even a company label, so it doesn't even make sense. Yeah, it doesn't exist. I looked it up. It doesn't exist. Mm, what is this? Oh, what do you guys think about RAM BTS 2.0 now being in subunits? We can see it right here. This has started a little bit of a conversation online. I was surprised because I also believed that for Run BTS 2.0, we were going to get episodes that are OT7. Some armies are saying that they would prefer like one episode a month with the seven of them. but it looks like they're changing everything up. It's not going to be the regular games that we're going to get, that we used to get, um, but more like a vlog kind of thing. You know what? I trust BTS, and whatever they do is entertaining. And with their subunit appearances on variety show, they have been so fun. My only request, and I know we don't ask for anything, but my only wish is for them to switch the partnerships. So if three members, like four members, for the next episode, like change it up. I think that would be fun. So we get different dynamics, not always the same pairs. But it looks fun still. I don't think it will never be OT7, but I think subunits is fine. Yeah, maybe we're going to get like a special OT7 Run BTS 2.0 episode, maybe once or twice a year. I don't know. But I'm okay with anything really. It's still fun. I think they're making it more adaptable to fit with their lives as they get older. I trust them to make it good. Exactly. And this is for longevity. We need them to slow down on this kind of stuff so we get BTS music, which is the priority for many many years. So I trust them on that. If this is the best for them and for BTS longevity, let's get it. And it's still exciting. It's still exciting to get Run BTS. And even if it's with a new format that is more like small vlogs, games, I don't care. Give me whatever. I'm happy. I'm happy. They put the discussion on camera on purpose. Definitely. Just
오케이.
a little bit of it.
Let's go. 해차 모여. 해차 모여. 앉아. 이거 들고 올라가서 막 뭐 안 떨어뜨리고 그거. 진짜로? 내 기억이 마지막에. 우리 막 펜싱하고.
So yeah, we're going to wait and see what they come up with, the different ways that it's going to be. They were definitely discussing some OT7 episode ideas, so I think we'll still get a few. Yeah, and I mean, the conversations were really before this, were about how some members didn't want Run BTS back at all, and some other members want to Run BTS back. So this is a good compromise, you know? I feel like we get subunit episodes and some OT7 episodes. I'm happy with it. They always know what works. Exactly. So I'm just excited, and I'm also excited to record it because I never record reactions for anything, but I'll try my best. I feel like we maybe are going to get BTS hangouts, and I love it. Yes, it seems more casual. We'll see. We'll see what they come up with. I also found this interesting. BTS will be honored with the Lifetime Achievement Award by Arirang TV, as they totally deserve. BTS will be honored with the 30th Anniversary Lifetime Achievement Award by Arirang TV as its commemorative ceremony in Seoul. The award recognizes their significant contributions to promoting Korean culture globally through the network. What are all of these conversations that are so online about BTS and Arirang? Like Western validation, how Arirang is not Korean enough. Excuse me, that doesn't matter. This is the reality. Accept it. The award recognizes their significant contributions to promoting Korean culture globally through the network, as well as their role in delivering hope and inspiration to audiences worldwide since their debut. Love that. Is this BTS's first Lifetime Achievement Award? Because you guys know that Lifetime Achievement Awards are like, these are not regular awards. This is not best group or whatever. This is a lifetime achievement. And more to come. And while we're talking about this, South Korea welcomed a record 2 million visitors in March. I wonder what happened in March What could it be? What is the reason? Um, and once again, this is the reality. People were talking about like this is smear campaigns, talking about how not enough people went to BTS's comeback concert. Excuse me, this is the reality. Record 2 million visitors in March has never happened before. Let's put our thinking caps. I wonder, right? I wonder what happened in March in South Korea. I don't know. I cannot think of anything. I bet April will be crazy. And they have their concerts in June as well for Festa. I just and now it's I feel I wonder what is going to happen for Festa guys because this of course was a big moment. It was their comeback concert. But we didn't know anything about Arirang. Only the fans went there. The ones who were already fans. But now with Arirang, there are going to be more fans, new fans. So we'll see what happens. BTS is handing Korea a big gift of 3 months of record visitors. Yeah, literally. The numbers show it. Record 2 million visitors in March. Army will storm Seoul again. I think so. I think so. Okay, so I need a little bit of help with these because I think I kind of understand what is happening. So apparently, some armies are getting their tickets taken away by Ticketmaster. They are disappearing from their apps, and that is because they bought the tickets from scalpers. Is that what is happening? Or not scalper? Like, yeah, I think scalpers. And Ticketmaster is basically canceling those. So this is like a measure of just not letting these scalpers get their way. Resellers. Okay, so no scalpers, resellers it would be specifically. What do you mean taking away? Um Literally armies bought tickets from resellers. They were transferred to them and now that is being canceled. The Ticketmaster is canceling those resellers tickets. Third party websites. They said they are done. So if you have not received an email, you're good. Yeah, I got scared for a second, even though I did not buy it from resellers. I did not buy from third party websites. My tickets during pre-sale, but I was still a little bit scared. So I checked the app and my tickets are there, just in case. So yeah, some armies are not happy, but at the same time, I saw other armies responding to these armies saying, we told you guys to please don't engage with resellers. I know we're desperate, but we don't buy tickets from resellers. Please don't do it. And now these are the consequences. So, what do you guys think? Because genuinely, I don't know what to believe. I barely understand what is happening. So, because those tickets are basically canceled, Ticketmaster announced a limited number of tickets for BTS World Tour Arirang shows in the US and Canada will be made available for request at face value through Ticketmaster. Any fan can sign up to request tickets between April 13th and April 14th. So because those tickets are available now, they will be sold at face value on these dates. This is for the US and Canada. Those tickets were sold fraudulently by scalpers. Basically, there were duplicate tickets out there, so they had to cancel them. Interesting. Yeah, that's why some armies like I can't understand why these armies are frustrated. Like it's a heartbreak, but it's like you're buying from these third party resellers when as a fandom, we kept repeating, like, please do not buy from those. For this tour, Ticketmaster resale was turned off. So Ticketmaster says you can use other sites to resale. Ticketmaster only canceled the scalper tickets, not real buyers who resale. Yeah, I also saw a little bit of that. So yeah, after submitting, if your request can be fulfilled, your credit card will automatically be charged and you'll get an email from Ticketmaster with further instructions. Be on the lookout for another post on April 13th with additional details. So yeah, that is the information. A limited number of tickets for BTS World Tour Arirang shows in the US and Canada will be made available for requests at face value through Ticketmaster. Any fan can sign up to request tickets between April 13th and April 14th. After submitting, if your request can be fulfilled, your credit card will be automatically charged and you'll get an email from Ticketmaster with further instructions. Of course, this is not confirmation that you will get tickets now, but you can request, you can submit and see if you're lucky there. I bought off another army and she transferred to me. Am I safe? So it looks like they are done with the cancellations. So if you still have the tickets, then you're completely fine. Nothing's going to happen. They said that we're done with the cancellations. Oops. Ticketmaster will open up resale 1 to 2 weeks before the date, as they usually do. That's when you should purchase tickets. Okay, so yeah, that is the information. The requests open April 13th and it closes on April 14th. Thank you for verifying that. I was having anxiety because I purchased from StubHub. Yeah, it seems like if you still have your tickets, then it's fine. It's the scalpers stuff, I think. I'm not sure. I feel bad for them, but at the same time, that's the risk for buying from resellers. Yeah, it's a complicated thing. Because if I had the money, I know we shouldn't buy from, but we shouldn't buy from resellers. But if I was desperate, I don't know. The recommendation is still don't buy from resellers. Oh, this is the announcement. Ticketmaster says ticket cancellations have now been completed and all affected fans have received an email notification to the email address we have on file. We were able to complete this early. So it seems like they're done with the cancellation. Okay, and as we continue, okay, we need to talk about all the records that Arirang is breaking. You're late. What did I miss? You're not missing much still. We're just getting started. Actually, 48 minutes. Okay, so we have the numbers for week number 2, and BTS is breaking records once again. Guys, BTS is doing better than ever, which is expected, but at the same time, I'm surprised. I'm surprised in the sense that I knew that BTS could do all of this. I just never thought it was going to be like this big. For years, if you were here before the military service, you know the conversations we had online about how desperately we as a fandom need consistency, longevity, our fight for longevity was so hard because we would do amazing numbers for week one, for day one, and then slowly like lowering. But it was like sometimes huge drops, sometimes unfairly, but it was a constant fight. And we were having these conversations. And now it's amazing. Like our longevity is amazing. We really did it. We really did it. And we are continue doing so. Our numbers now for week, yeah, we're still on week two. So wait, week two, week three. I'm just so excited because all of these seems unreal, but it is happening. Let's start with this. Arirang album has surpassed 1 billion streams on Spotify. 1 billion already. 1 billion. It's been a couple of weeks and 1 billion already. Swim, this is my dream, guys. Swim had its first lowest filtering rate on Spotify Global since its debut day. Since its debut day, that means that of course, as the days go by, armies were maybe getting desperate and just streaming more and more Swim, maybe not having enough fillers, maybe looping, and that increases the filtering rate. But now we are back to the way we're supposed to be. Day 18, only 10% of filtering rate. Only 10%. The recommendation is still, if you don't want your streams to get filtered, if you want all of your streams to be counted, have good playlists, use good playlists, links in the description with good playlists. And most importantly, stream the album from top to bottom. That is the best way. The playlists are also very helpful because we have remixes that are going to help a lot with the charts and with our filtering. So good playlists are in the description, the link in the description. But remember to always go back to streaming from top to bottom. That is the best way we can do. And look, our lowest filtering rate since debut day, which that day was amazing. That day was amazing. Only 9.8 filtering. And now we are doing 10.86 filtering. That is amazing. That is amazing. Finally, the longevity that we wanted. So in the case of the Hot 100, Swim dropped to number 2. However, Swim is actually doing better during this second week than other songs that we had with the other comebacks, even though they were number 1. Let me explain. The way the Hot 100 is taking these numbers is different. They don't count YouTube anymore. The ratios are different now. So with the new rules, we're actually doing better than expected. Actually, if you take radio out, which is the only thing that we cannot control, if we take radio out, Swim would be number 1. Swim would be number 1. However, that is out of our control. We did our best, and these are the real numbers. This is the result. Number 2 is still, I'm telling you guys, number 2 is still amazing because if you compare it to songs that were released alongside albums, think of Life Goes On released alongside B. Think of My Universe, that it was a collaboration with Coldplay. All of those songs were number 1, and then for week 2, they dropped like 10 places. We were out of the top 10 during the second week, but now we're at number 2 with Swim, with a full album of 14 songs, with basically no radio play. Once again, BTS is technically number 1 without radio play, but with radio play is number 2, which is still amazing. It's doing better than so many other songs, and yeah, this is amazing. Fuck radio play, man. I know. It's so unfair that this third party that does not involve the real interest of people decides this list at the end of the day. It's just frustrating. But I still think we're doing amazing because I'm still happy because it really shows our growth. If this were like, once again, life goes on, my universe, they dropped so many places for week 2. And we're still on the top 2. We're still on the top 2. So that is very, very good news. BTS chart 10 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 for second week with Arirang, their first album to do so. Once again, first time that we're doing these great numbers, not just on week 1, but also on week 2. Hot 100, we have Body to Body on number 42, Hooligan at 64, Normal at 73, Faya at 74, 2.0 at 75, Aliens at 84, Like Animals at 90, They Don't Know About Us at 94, and Merry Go Round at 96. This is the second week. I'm so sorry. Other times we would do these numbers during week 1, then week 2 they disappear. Not anymore. That is not happening. This is better than I could have ever imagined. So let's continue streaming from top to bottom, guys. This is amazing that all of these songs are still on the Hot 100 for a week 2. Now that is for singles. When it comes to Billboard 200, which is about albums, BTS is at number 1 with Arirang, which is crazy because number 2 was really trying like very, very hard. But at the end of the day, Arirang won against the bully. Literally. Arirang at number 1 for a second week. Now, why is this so surprising? Not just because we had that competition. Forget about the competition. Who is BTS competing with? Themselves. No other Asian act ever were number 1 for 2 weeks in a row on this Billboard with an album. Not even BTS. BTS, for the first time, have a number 1 album for 2 weeks in a row in the US for the Billboard 200 ever. BTS Arirang spends a second week at number 1 on the Billboard 200 this week. It becomes the band's first multi-week number 1 album. BTS beats BTS. Yes. Forget about B and Map of Soul 7. Like, those don't matter. Like, they were only at number 1 for 1 week. Arirang is number 1 for 2 weeks. And it seems like Arirang for week 3, guys, is going to have a high placement as well. I don't know if number 1, we'll see, but this is still very amazing. Namjoon saw it and he posted it on his Instagram stories. BTS Arirang spends second week at top Billboard 200. I know that BTS knows that they have multiple number 1 albums. I just hope that they know that they have never done this, and no other Asian act has done this like this as well. I hope they know. I mean, he shared it, so he probably knows. We're tracking for number 1 on Billboard 200. I know. So if we do like a third week, we need to stop. Oh, we have thank you, Hannah. Let me share this. This is also a chart emergency. Let me download the picture so I can show it. Oh, this is for the BTS Army voting team. Music Bank emergency. Swim is now down to number 2. Close the gap, Army, as fast as possible. 3 hours left to vote. Okay, so we don't have a lot of time. Please vote for Swim so they can win another week. They're winning multiple times on these music shows, so let's add another one. Swim right now is a number 2, so vote so we can be number 1. This is for Music Bank, guys. Music Bank. Okay. Thank you so much, Hannah, for the reminder. I didn't know there were 3 hours left. Fancast is pretty easy to collect video votes on. It's on the Fancast app. Exactly. So yeah, we are Arirang is number one for a second week in a row. That's crazy and historic. The Artist 100 chart combines the numbers of the Hot 100 and the Billboard 200 and social points on social media. So BTS is at number one once again. Last week number one, this week number one again. Amazing. Hi, my borrachingus. That's crazy. Now, when it comes to that is the US. When it comes to Billboard Global, of course, BTS is number one with Swim on both of these Billboard Global charts. Swim number one, 2 weeks at number one for the Global 200, and for the Global, excluding the US, Swim is still number one. And you know what? On the Hot 100, they would have been number one if it weren't for the 100 million points for radio that other songs get. But, anyways, so you can see right here, Swim number one, Body to Body at number two, and Hooligan at number 10. Totally deserved. For Global, excluding the US, we have number one, Swim, number two, Body to Body, number five, Hooligan, six, Fire, seven, Normal, eight, 2.0. And yeah, that is amazing. So many songs is still charting on the top 10 on the global charts. And this is Billboard Global 200 Swim. This is the stability that we were hoping for. Week one, 108.8 million streams with 221,000 sales. Week two, 106.3 million streams, almost the same, with 114,000 sales. That is amazing. It is extremely stable. We're doing better than ever. And let's continue with that third week, guys. Let's go for that third week. And yes, since we're motivated now, we're winning everything. I don't care. So everyone go to the app and vote. Fancast. Swim is at number two. Vote so it can be number one. There's only 3 hours left. And let's go for week three. Stream the album from top to bottom and use good playlists. This is Spotify. Arirang by BTS received 45 million streams on Spotify yesterday. 2.0 was the biggest gainer, up 12.80% with 3.6 million streams. I kind of predicted an increase for 2.0 because of the music video and all of that. So let's continue streaming. These are very good numbers for Spotify. And for this, recent albums and their streams during their 18th day on Spotify. We're talking about longevity. Let's see how other artists do on their 18th day. Oh, wow. BTS is doing better than them on their 18th day, which means BTS is better in terms of longevity right now, which is something that I never thought I would say. Arirang is doing 45 million streams compared to these other numbers, 44 million, 14 million, 12 million. Look at these drops. Some of these are natural drops, like normal drops, but in the case of BTS with Arirang, amazing. Steph, thank you so much. We're doing so well with streaming because of armies like you and armies who make playlists, helping us who have no idea, I guess, what we're doing. Thank you all for your hard work, Boraje. Thank you so much, Steph. We're trying our best. We're doing our best. I received so much help from Meg, like for the guide on how to help Arirang. Meg helped me so much on how to make that video because she knows more about that stuff. So thank you so much, everyone. And I would not know anything about charts if it were not for Twitter armies. So I'm just happy that We finally have the stability that we hoped for. We were talking, I remember very clearly the conversations in 2019 and 2020 about how we always have like these drops and we just wanted for longevity. Like that's what we were wishing for, hoping for, trying to figure out a way of being like better at longevity. And now we finally get it. That is amazing. Weekly top albums global. Number one, Arirang. And once again, Keep Swimming is at number 7. That's crazy. Because Keep Swimming is just it's a remix album. The remix album is at number 7. And of course it had to be number 7, right? Do you think it's a strategy to release so many music videos so early after the album release? Yeah, because it helps, it motivates Army to not focus on one song, which of course the focus is Swim. Don't get me wrong. We're doing playlists focused on Swim. That is important. But at the same time, the priority is the full album from top to bottom. So with them releasing multiple music videos for multiple songs, we don't just focus on one song, and we listen to everything. That is, I think that is kind of like a strategy. I'm hoping for visual album. Yoongi did say a lot of music videos are coming. I would love for BTS to make a visual album. It's just that I saw this conversation the other day online about how other fandoms, every single time that their favorite artist releases like multiple videos, they swear that this album is going to be like a visual album, and in the end it doesn't end up being. I don't care if BTS makes Arirang a visual album or not. They're releasing multiple music videos, so I am happy with that. Because it looks like we're getting even more music videos. So we'll see. And all the music videos are so good. Yes, they are. They really are. Just imagine what the other music videos would look like. I can't. I'm excited with everything. And I'm excited for Hot Ones. I'm excited for Hot Ones. We were right with our predictions that the artist that was going to appear on Hot Ones was BTS. And I didn't want to like what's the word? I didn't want to have false hopes, but in the end it was. It was BTS. And I'm so excited. It's going to be out this Thursday. They did say they recorded a lot that has not been released. Yes. And I'm just so excited because we have all of that content, and we have the concerts, the tour, and more promotions. Arirang ends the week at number 1 on Hits DD US. Wait, what was Hits DD? I forgot. They are the ones who calculate music industry news. Okay. US top album chart with 183,000 units. I just find it so funny because if you were online when all of this was happening, this other fandom that ended up being number 2, they kept saying, oh, like, armies are so desperate about charts. And it's like, you are as well. You are as well. Like, that's why you're so desperate about talking about BTS and the numbers and armies and streaming and all of that. And in the end, Arirang is number 1. Hannah, thank you so much. Tay with a gold tooth and wrecked by Hobie, I'm dead. Wrecked? What do you mean by that? Like, bias wrecked? I record my reaction to the Hooligan music video. I couldn't believe it. And I regret not recording my reaction to 2.0, but not anymore. Not anymore. Yes, bias wrecked. Jacob looks so good in the music video. I felt that the J-Hope that we saw in Hooligan was the same J-Hope from the Busan concert. You know, with the glasses. The glasses were not the same, but it gave me that vibe. That was not J-Hope, that was Jay, you know? Amazing. Steph, thank you so much. You guys are great motivators for us. I have in real life friends who are K-pop, non-K-pop, or BTS fans who have been buzzing about Arirang, and I'm helping them with streaming. I'm so happy we're doing so well. You're totally, totally right, because the album has so many different sounds that I can recommend like specific songs to specific people. And in the end, we can make the entire general public listen to the album. There's something for everyone. I love the music video, but understood nothing of what was happening. I was reading some theories on Twitter saying I did not understand anything. And I also didn't understand a lot of the references, any references for 2.0. And then I watched the movie yesterday with the people on the Discord. The link is in the description for the Discord. And it was very fun, but I'm left even more confused about the references. I'm going to talk about it when we get to the music video because I have things to say now that I watched the movie. That's totally fine, Hannah. That's totally understandable. It was fun. I loved it. What do you mean? I watch dark movies. When people were saying last time on the chat that, oh, like you need to prepare yourself, I'm like, I'm good. I watch these movies. Like I love them. This is the MENA chart, the official MENA chart. 2026 top 10, number 1, Swim by BTS. Again, Swim by BTS holds a strong at number 1 on the official MENA chart for a second week, with another hit, Body to Body, is still in the top 20. Amazing. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if Meg is here to correct me, but I'm pretty sure never mind. It says it right here. The official top 10 counts the songs you've streamed the most during the week across Angami, Apple Music, Deezer, Spotify, and YouTube. So once again, don't abandon YouTube just because the Billboard charts don't count YouTube anymore. Everything else, like most charts, count YouTube. Your local charts, global charts like IFPI, this chart, like so many important charts count YouTube. So yes, the Billboard charts are important, but let's not abandon YouTube. And YouTube is a great way of promoting the album because so many people watch music videos on YouTube, listen to music on YouTube. So let's do it all. This is the Circle chart from South Korea. Arirang remains number 1 on Circle Weekly album chart, now with a total of 4 million total copies. Amazing. Circle chart number 1, and Swim reaches number 1 on Circle Weekly digital chart, download chart, and global K-pop chart. I'm telling you guys, BTS with Arirang and Swim, they're number 1 on everything, even when it comes to the second weeks. Swim earns its second Melon Weekly Popularity Award. And once again, this is the moment of Arirang and Swim. And for some reason, Spring Day continues going up and up. What are you doing, Spring Day? Like, they never let any BTS release have a moment. Spring Day returns to the top 40 of Melon Daily Chart at number 38. Okay, Spring Day gets some attention as well. Hi, Bora. I'm sorry I am late. Did you see the Run BTS discussion and Jungkook's Love? What were your thoughts? So I'm planning on making a reaction. So I've only seen clips and some conversation about it. I showed it at the very beginning. But yeah, I will probably talk more about that on a reaction video. But what do you mean by Jungkook's love? What does that mean? I saw that Jungkook was live for 1 hour on Weavers. So I have some clips about that. Oh, live. Jungkook's live. Okay, that makes sense. That's what you were talking about. Yeah, I didn't see it live, but I saw some clips and I'm going to watch it live soon. So Bora, I believe this is also the season for Spring Day to chart. I hear Koreans listen to Spring Day around this time anyway. Interesting. So it just fit perfectly with Arirang. Also, on the video that I posted yesterday, I didn't notice until I tried to remember all of the songs to make that video, but Into the Sun has the same feeling as Spring Day. Of course, it's different, but it has that feeling of like anthem and like we're all in this together as society. Like, let's look beyond that, Spring Day, Into the Sun. I felt that they were kind of like the same vibe. And that's why I showed it in that video. Lady Pink, thank you so much. It's the yearning. Yes, it's the yearning. Lady Pink, good morning, Bora. Even my husband, not army, keeps whistling songs of Arirang. It's so addictive. Period. Exactly. Yeah, I need to, you know what? The only ones that I need to show, like, I still have not shown the album to, are my parents. So I will see which song. I feel like my dad loves rock music, like Peruvian rock music or like Latin American rock music. So which song? I feel like Into the Sun. I feel like he will love Into the Sun because I don't know. I feel like it sounds like a 70s rock song. Does that make sense? Like Animals. Yes, totally. He will love Like Animals. I'm going to think about it and show the appropriate songs to them. Yes, Like Animals with a guitar. Merry-Go-Round. Yes, that vibe. Maybe Normal. He likes some songs. Like my parents are old people, so they like Adele, rock music, like that vibe. Um Once again, we have here Swim continuing winning. Continuing winning. Swim continues to win K-pop music shows. Let's watch. I wonder. Okay, 6,000. Okay, 1,800. Who can it be? I'm so nervous. 649. 94. Okay. Let's see the total. Who is it? Who is the winner?
네, 이번 주 1위 방탄소년단입니다. 축하드립니다.
I can't believe it. Swim won, guys. 8th win, 8th trophy on Music Core today. That is amazing. I did not expect it. Now let's see the next one. Swim versus Body to Body. I remember when On once against Black Swan. There was a time when On was against Black Swan, and it was the exact same thing, like two BTS songs and another song. So who is going to win? God, who can it be? Swim! What a surprise! I love watching these videos. I love watching the reaction. Like, I don't know. I love the compilations. I don't want this era to be over. We're just starting this era. But when they win like the maximum amount of trophies that they can win, because now there's a limit. I just want to see those. I just want to see those compilations. Their faces make me giggle. Like, yup, BTS again. Exactly. That's my favorite part. And we were talking about how if it were not for radio, BTS would be number one on the Hot 100. Once again, I still think that we should be happy because under these circumstances with the chart rules, we're doing better than ever with Swim and with Arirang overall. But it's important to know that Swim enters the top 10 on today's US Top Radio rolling chart. If it maintains its position by Sunday, it officially be the group's third song to reach the top 10 at the format. So there's a little bit of hope with radio, you know. We'll see what happens. You can still, I believe, request radios to play BTS music. But the best we can do right now is continue buying, continue streaming. Bora, did you fight in the ticket war today? So not really. um Not really. I'm going to the Tampa concert and that's that. It's just very hard for me to go to multiple concerts. Like there's no budget for that. Okay. We continue with the keep swimming videos. I love these videos. They remind me of Connect BTS. BTS gives visibility to all of these amazing artists. So we have the Korean designer Nora No on this episode of Keep Swimming. So I didn't know anything about her, but she seems like a very interesting person. She was the first Korean designer to enter the US market, Macy's, and was a pioneer who revolutionized Korean fashion post-war. I would have never known of her if it were not for these videos, and I'm so glad that they're making these. It's very, very interesting. So it's like a little interview about her work. Legendary South Korean fashion designer, known as the nation's first modern fashion designer. That is amazing. Hannah, thank you. Thank you so much. Sorry to go off topic, but the Hooligan music video is going to be the death of me. Kobe is too hot. I am literally dying. Hannah, I know that Taeyong is your bias, but J-Hope is really bias wrecking you. Like for real. This time. I've never seen you talk so much about, like this much about J-Hope. And I love that because J-Hope, all of them reminded me, I talk about it on the reaction that I recorded. They remind me, like this video reminds me of No More Dream, We're Bulletproof Part 2, because it seems like they have similar styles in terms of like fashion, looks, and all of that. But now is like with real budget. So, right. So I'm not the only one. I still see some Nora No pieces at the thrift store. Still amazing pieces. That's interesting. I would have to check them out because what they showed in the video looks really, really interesting. And it's crazy that she is the first Korean designer to enter the US market at Macy's. Very, very interesting. Do you guys see the Rings Arirang remix listening party? So I talked about this last time. We knew because it was announced that Jin with I Gin or I Jin would host this listening party, but I didn't know how big it was going to be. Like I was expecting it. I was expecting like a listening party, but I didn't know that it was going to be like this big, like this important. P Dog appeared. P Dog appeared on this listening party. This is their page. They wrote, "Thank you all for cheering on today's party, and a heartfelt thank you to everyone who visited." Producer Ring's stage wrapped up as the finale with "Don't Say You Love Me" 90s pop remix, Jin. We look forward to their next project after this awesome performance. For the rest of at the time, have fun with the exciting events prepared by our wonderful artist and IGN or IGN. Huge shout out to everyone who supported us today, whether you join us in person or cheer us from afar. Thank you all for being part of this. Producer Rings just wrapped up an incredible set, closing with "Don't Say You Love." Oh, well, this is the other part of it, the translation. And here are a couple of clips. They play Mona Lisa. Yes, it is a party. And there's so many videos online. It looked like super cool. Amazing. And here is P Dog. I didn't know. I didn't expect this party to have like an appearance by P Dog. I saw I saw a tweet of an army saying how she had like a conversation with her friend because they attended this event, and she told her friend, or they told her friend, "Hey, like P Dog is right there." And the friend didn't believe her, didn't believe them. They were like, "Wait, I don't think so. Maybe you're wrong." And it was literally P Dog. It was literally P Dog. I wish BTS was there, at least undercover. I mean, they are aware of the party because P Dog is there, and this is technically like Jin's brand, so at least Jin is aware of it. I love seeing P Dog like that because the videos that we see from P Dog are like in the producer chair with BTS. Okay, let's talk about 2.0. We talked about 2.0 last time a little bit. But since then, there's been so much more content related to 2.0. Let's start with the fact that all the members changed their profile pictures to their characters on Instagram. They changed all their profile pictures. I believe first it was Namjoon, right? And then other members started joining. And now it's all the members, all of them. Taeyeon posted on his Instagram stories. V story, tried it, knew it. It doesn't suit me. So this is frustrating because on the last live stream, I said how I wish that at some point Taeyeon could have facial hair on a comeback, an official comeback, because I felt back then that it would suit him if it was like a real beard. But now that he tried it like fake one, Taeyeon says that it doesn't fit him. No, Taeyeon, it's just that this is like fake beard. You need to grow your facial hair like normally, like yeah, like the way it would be naturally. And I feel like it will look good. I feel like he has the facial structure for it. I don't know why I think that. It's just a feeling that I have that it would fit him. This one, yes, it looks a little bit weird, but it's because it's a fake one. Once he grows his real facial hair, I feel like he will look amazing. I know he does laser, so it would have to like that would have to go away. I don't know. But I disagree with Taeyeon. I still have hope that he is going to do it and he will look amazing. No, Bora, I rebuke that. You don't want it? I feel like he'll look good though. I don't know. I don't know why it is. I feel like I will look good. He will look good though. I have never been so floored. Why? I want it. I want it at least one time, like one comeback with that look. Bora, I'm with you. Thank you. You cannot do that and pretend that I'm not going to pay attention. My sister enters the room and to not distract me, she literally does this. Let me show it. To not distract me, my sister literally does this. Excuse me. How am I supposed to not pay attention to that? If you actually didn't want me to pay attention to you, you would not do this. Like, what are you doing? Mm-mm. Look, that's what she does. How am I not going to pay attention to that?
Hey, you guys.
We're talking about Taeyeon's facial hair.
Terrible. Don't look at me.
It's giving Grinch. Exactly. It's tiptoes. Exactly.
Yeah. It's because she has her screens like this, so I can walk through the back and she only sees my face.
But if you don't want to distract me, you will not do good like this. Of course, I'm going to pay attention and laugh.
¿Cómo que Timón? Who said Timón? Timón y
Denise.
And you guys don't understand. I do this all the time. All the time. When?
No, just Bora says it's a vibe. Because why would you do that? Just to distract me. Oh, those nails. Show your nails.
Guys, they're falling apart.
They're falling apart.
They are. I need to get new nails for the concert.
Right. They have to be Arirang theme. They look good. Yes, they're a little bit grown.
They're grown, and also like they had like a whole bunch of stones that are gone.
But it looks like a mariquita. How do you say that? Ladybug?
Ladybug.
Very cute.
Yeah,
Very
I've heard that
cutesy.
before. That was not the style I was going at all. But I heard that. I heard that it looks like a ladybug.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, no, I have some ideas. I have some ideas saved for so some ideas saved for the concert for Arirang Nails. So I'm excited.
That's fun.
Yeah. It's happening, guys. It'll be on my TikTok, guys.
Guys, follow her TikTok. The link is in the description, by the way, in all the live streams.
Oh, thank you.
The link is in the description for her TikTok. All you post is about Namjoon.
No, I just have one post about Namjoon, but more posts about Namjoon are coming. Yo,
I get that.
guys, I usually I'm so silly on my personal social media, and I just post whatever. Like I post about anything, and it's just stupid. And now that there's actually people watching it, I'm so shy to post, and also to post about things that are not related to BTS. I look insanely criminal, like suspicious.
Why do I look so red?
You are right.
I am red, but not this red. I don't know. Anyways.
Marce, yes, follow me. What? Marce, what the hell? You need to follow me. Everybody needs to follow me. But then that only adds on the pressure.
Yale says, what in the witness protection program are you, Bora says? Why are you hiding, girl? According to her, she doesn't look good.
No, let me tell you something. I had a long shift, and usually, like, I have my job, and then I come home and I like doll myself up for you guys. Like, I do my hair, I do my makeup. No, I literally like go home from work, and I ate. I took a nap, and then I have things to do. Like, I cannot take a nap, so I woke myself up. So now I'm on my way to do these things. But yeah, I look terrible, guys. Usually I do like try for you guys to see me decently. This look is not giving anything. So
Okay, Wanda says, follow you, so post. So people are following you, so now you need to post for Wanda. Okay.
the next post is gonna say, Wanda, this is for you. Thank you, Wanda. I love you. I love everybody that follows me. I go now. Bye bye.
I put the boo.
Put the clap.
Yeah. Okay. Take your time. Bye bye. Hmm? Yeah. Mm. I gave up. Anyways, let's get back to it. Why is she hiding? What's wrong? She just says that she doesn't look very good. That's it. Right. Let's. Oh, she just said actually she's hiding herself because she's about to have her comeback and she's hiding her hair. You know, like an idol who's about to have their comeback and they're hiding their hair. That's literally the only reason. Let's look at Jin. Um, guys, okay, so I was talking about this yesterday. We saw the movie Oldboy that the 2.0 music video is based on. We watched it on the Discord. Link is in the description. Thoughts about the movie. So the movie is about revenge. And I can see why that would fit with the 2.0 video because it's like we're back. We are here to do something. We're here to take vengeance. We're here to take this stage back, to take the industry back. Like it's our moment. Your time is up. Now we're back. I totally get that. At first, with the movie, so many things were happening so fast that I was so confused. And then I understood the big plot twist that happens. I never saw it coming. I never saw it coming. It was genuinely such an interesting movie. At first, I was confused and I was not feeling it. I'm going to be honest. But then I really started liking it. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I love the references. For example, this outfit that Jin is wearing, that is the outfit that the main character has in the music video, in the movie, I mean. And this place is basically the same place as in the movie. My jaw is on the floor after the reveal. Yes, I was so shocked by the reveal. I did not expect it at all. Old Boy is a classic. That's crazy. I need to watch more movies. I first I want to have the concert, go to the concert, go through all of that. But after we come back from the concert, I really wanted to make like a mission to watch more movies because I feel like I'm missing so much. For my second channel, link in the description, I watched a lot of the movies that were nominated for the Oscars for Best Picture. And it was such an interesting experience because I've never done it. So I want to watch more movies. I really liked Old Boy as well. I couldn't believe that they included the water through in the penthouse. Yes. So Jin posted more behind the scenes pictures from the music video. And here are more videos that they posted on Weavers. Bora, I recommend you watch other Park Chan-wook movies like The Handmaid and Lady Vengeance. I'm going to watch them all. I'm on my mission to watch more movies. Good movies. I want to watch all the classics. I want to watch all the movies. I want to know because I haven't watched a lot of classics. I saw some things because I took like a filming class in college. It was very entertaining. So I want to watch more. Namjoon with the glasses. It's over for me. He looks absolutely amazing. Namjoon with more glasses, but different. Sunglasses. I think, what do you guys like the best? Namjoon in a nerdy kind of look like this one, or in like a cool look like this one? Because I'm going to say I like the nerdy look. The same with Yoongi. So Yoongi here has these glasses. I like this style more than the cool one, you know? Because I know that the members are cool, but I like nerdy more. Both. I like both, but I prefer this one. No, this one. Why not both? You know what? That's totally correct. Jen here with the outfit, of course. And with the second outfit, here we have J-Hope with his slick back and the gray hairs. And with his other look. I don't know why this reminds me of Fake Love. I think it's the shirt. I don't know what it is that reminds me of Fake Love. Here's Jimin with his long hair. And Jimin with the second outfit. Taeyeon with the suit. And Taeyeon with his second outfit. From these two, I would probably choose actually the second one. And then we have Jungkook and his second outfit. I like this one though. I really like this one. It reminds me of Jack in the Box. Interesting. I kind of see it, yeah. Here are more pictures. Arirang frame pictures. That looks crazy. Do you guys have probably seen that picture that looks kind of like this, but it's of BTS at the Grand Central Terminal in New York City. They're performing for the Jimmy Fallon show, and Jimmy Fallon is on the back, and the meme is that of what's the phrase? Like he thinks he's on the team. Every single time that I watch this, that I see that meme, I laugh every single time. Like Jimmy Fallon was really monitoring that performance, like he was part of the team. It was hilarious. Another picture. They look so good. Love these behind the scenes. You know, maybe it's too niche, but one of my favorite Yoongi looks is when he went to basketball game. He was wearing a blue jacket. Does anyone know? Blue jacket, basketball game. Actually, I remember all the basketball game outfits, in my opinion, very clearly. So which one is it a blue jacket? I remember. Kind of, is it kind of like, it's not metallic blue, but I think I know what you're talking about. Valentino jacket. Wasn't the Valentino jacket black? Now I'm getting it all mixed up. The members also posted some TikToks for 2.0. So here is Taeyeon. I want those jackets. Hopefully I can get one with his friends. They are not doing the choreography. I don't know what they're doing, but that is not the choreography. Oh my goodness. Only Taeyong is. Oh my goodness. Blue satin type jacket. That is what I was picturing it. What I was picturing. Blue jacket. And J-Hope danced to 2.0. So beautiful. Jungkook has been ruling TikTok. Yeah, actually, Jungkook is posting more TikToks, but all the members who have TikTok, they're posting a lot. And I love that because I don't know if you guys have seen this, but there's this conversation on social media about how the members reacting, like liking, reposting videos on TikTok and Instagram, how is making the album, how that is some sort of promotion for the album. Maybe they don't notice the promotion that they are doing. Maybe they do notice. I don't know. I don't care. It's working. Whatever they are doing, it's working. So the videos that Namjoon, Jungkook, or sometimes Jimin, J-Hope, they like these videos on Instagram, repost these videos on Instagram, and I see it on my feed. And before, I wouldn't care to like some fan reels, but now I do because the members are liking it and reposting them. So I'm also liking them, and that is making these posts bigger, and it makes casual listeners want to make videos with the songs just in the hopes of the members liking their videos, reposting their videos, or getting the typical comments by armies like this video is amazing, like your choreography is amazing, let's tag Namjoon. And that makes the influencer like motivated to use BTS music. So whatever is happening, like I don't know if it's like a strategy or genuinely because they just are more active on social media now. Whatever it is, I don't care. It's working. It's working. Now I'm seeing this girl who is a huge TikTok influencer. She used Swim as audio. I believe she has like the most liked video or something on TikTok. Like she has a record and she used Swim. Now, what we need to do as an army though is that we see all of these people from the general public using BTS music. Guys, I need us to comment normal things because what it's a little bit embarrassing is some people who are not armies, who don't care about BTS at all, they get all of these comments saying, wait, like you were an army all this time? Like I can believe you were an army. Like, yes, army. No, please. Let's comment more normal things like, oh, like this is a cool choreography, or I don't know, talk about whatever, you know? That's what I think is missing from those. Just leave a nice comment and move on. Exactly. But yeah, the promotions just from reposts and likes on Instagram is helping a lot. I have not seen this amount of hit reels, like reels with a lot of engagement with BTS music since Dynamite or Butter. And even those, there were not as many as now, I feel like. Okay. um Okay, so for 2.0, BTS released the 2.0 dance practice. So what do we think about this new angle? Because I believe it was it on Weavers? An army commented something like, can we get like a normal version of this dance practice? And one of the members responded, Actually, it was our idea to record the dance practice like this. I'm going to be honest, I don't care the angle. I don't care about the angle. I don't care about the type of camera. I think this is cool. It was Taeyeon. It was Taeyeon. I like it, right? I agree with you. I like it. We can see everything. Not a super fan of it. Interesting. Um I I I like it. I don't know. It's just that maybe this is a little bit controversial. I love the dance practices. I'm more of live performance girl. I watch more live performances than dance practices. And now with TikTok, I feel like if you want to learn a BTS choreography, you learn it from a video of the members dancing to it on TikTok. That's how it's been. That's the trend nowadays. I feel like before it was dance practices, now it's more like TikTok dance videos. But I don't know. I don't learn the BTS choreographies. I know a couple. I think I've told you guys the songs that I know the choreography of. The most recent one, Spaghetti. Easy choreography, fun. I love Spaghetti. I know the mic drop choreography, the idol choreography, the boy we love choreography, Ampan Man. I try learning Dynamite, but for some reason I cannot make it work. I know Dope, which is the hardest choreography. I know On, and I know Black Swan. And Black Swan, I know it properly because I was taught Black Swan on a K-pop dance class. That's right, I took a K-pop dance class, and the one song that we learned for this showcase was Black Swan. After that, I retired from the K-pop dance class, but it was fun because I got to dance Black Swan. I love their dance practice outfits. Yes, they look kind of similar to the music video, but more casual, of course. Another vibe. I love seeing their dance practices. Same. I feel like I have days when I want to watch dance practices, but most days I want to watch live performances. But when I want to watch dance practices, all I do is watch dance practices. I watch all of them. We also have the 2.0 music video behind the scenes. And I also saw another conversation about this. So, do you guys notice that for these behind the scenes, these are not called episodes anymore or Bangtan bombs? I don't think I remember a Bangtan bomb of a behind the scenes for a music video. They are usually episodes, but it looks like they're not using the title episode anymore. Now it's just called BTS music video behind the scenes. Um, it's different, I guess. Are they saying goodbye to Bangtan bombs and episodes? I do not know. But when it comes to behind the scenes, now we get it. We get them with this style of title. I think the change is not that big of a deal. Um, but I find it interesting that they are rebranding that. They are shorter, definitely way shorter. This one's 7 minutes, not as short as the swim behind the scenes. I was expecting the swim behind the scenes to be like 20 minutes, like we usually get. But you know what? Maybe it's more comfortable for them. I don't know. I'm okay with anything, especially with all of these music videos. Now we get the behind the scenes as well. So more content. Change happens. They said 2.0 and meant it. Literally. Bora, we're going 2.0. Yeah. Yeah, we really are. They're changing so much stuff. And all of these changes is nothing like too crazy or too like none of it is negative. So it's just different. So it's hard getting used to things that are different, but I'm okay with it. The title format is consistent with the music video and dance practice titles. The dance practice title is also different. So do you guys remember when it used to say brackets choreography like in huge letters? brackets choreography, BTS, name of the song, dance practice. Now it's just BTS 2.0 dance practice, no choreography in brackets. We don't have choreography in brackets. We don't have Bangtan Bomb in brackets. We don't have episode, BTS episode in brackets. Now it looks like it's more clean. I don't know. Can you do a live reaction of Hooligan music video and 2.0 music video, please? I recorded the Hooligan music video reaction today, but the 2.0 one I didn't film my first reaction, unfortunately, but I will give some commentary on that video as well. It will be out in, you know what, soon, because I have a surprise for Friday that you will see some changes. So I'm going to be extremely busy. So we'll see when I upload it, but I did record it. They are maturing the channel. Yeah, it looks cleaner. It looks easier to find as well. Also, for Hooligan, we saw that the members changed their profile pictures. So they changed the Arirang logo, the 3 red circles, into this Hooligan, I guess, design. And that was basically confirmation that we were going to get the Hooligan music video, and now we have it. I filmed my reaction, so you will get that very soon. The same day we got the promotion schedule on Instagram stories, Hooligan official music video release, and then we got the video. Switch to video. Remember, guys, that you can watch the music videos now from Spotify, Apple Music, streaming platforms, and that will help with the charts. Don't abandon YouTube, but it is an option. Now with this, compare it to the Netflix show. Listen, we don't talk about the Netflix show Jin Hooligan moment, but it was funny. And he looks amazing. Just showing his eyes. Period. I love it. This I mentioned in the video reaction. This reminded me of Not Today. Anybody? Not Today? With the backup dancers exactly like that. And the members, actually, J-Hope. It was first Yoongi at the very beginning of the song, but J-Hope also had a moment similar to this with the choreography. It reminded me of that. And the outfits, these type of outfits with people flying around here, I think. There, do you see? I love this music video, guys. And the makeup that they all had. Beautiful makeup. You know what? I want to recreate it, like red around the eyes, eyeliner, like darker lips. Love that style. And of course, a straight like emo hair. Taeyeon with his hair. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Love it. Es muy rock star. Yes, definitely. It's very, very rock star. I love it. Okay, so here you can see people flying and these outfits. I felt that this is like the kids from No More Dream and We're Bulletproof Part 2. They grew up and this is them now. Does that make sense? Like, I know this is BTS, but it's like exactly the people, the 7 young students who were in the No More Dream and We're Bulletproof Part 2 music video. These are them now. The outfits and makeup remind me of the Japanese Danger music video. Yes, as well. Bora, more options for your concert look. Totally. But I don't know the weather. I have to take that into consideration as well. 10s across the board. outfits are by designer who work with Lady Gaga. I didn't know that. I haven't seen it. Well, that's amazing. I love Lady Gaga's outfits. I love her outfits. They're so cool. And you know what? I can totally see it. Steph, thank you so much. Day-to-day content announcements versus comeback maps is amazing. We're going in blind like all the music videos had little to no previews. I love how they're changing it up this chapter. I absolutely love the way they're doing things now. Um we get it's hilarious at this point because they release the comeback map section right before they're going to release it. So we had the announcement of the music video right before the music video, the same day, within the same day. I think it's working great. And it makes me not expect, but wait for something every day. Whether it's an interview, like the Hot Ones interview, whether it's a music video, like all of these surprise new music videos. Which song is it going to be next? You know, like, are we going to get more dance practices? Most likely. So I'm just expecting for so much. I'm waiting for so much. And it's a lot. And I still have not caught up with everything yet, which is crazy because I've been waiting for this moment for so many years. And now it's finally here. And there's just so much content that we cannot keep up. But I love it. I love it. It's a good time. I love surprises. Me too. Oops. I saw the video before the announcement. Listen, same. I not with Hooligan because I decided to watch it right before the stream and record it. But at this point, I'm finding things on social media. I'm finding videos on social media, and then I see the announcement by their label on their Instagram. But I'm glad that it's this way. Oh, in the music video, for some moments, there is a woman who is doing like sword fighting. And this is her feature model, Soo-ju, sword dancer, So-hyun. So it's different people. So-ju Park is a famous fashion model. So-hyun is a Korean sword dancer specializing in Gummu traditional sword dance and known for winning first place in the sword dance category at the 2017 World Martial Arts Olympia. I was surprised by that. I don't know what I was expecting for the Hooligan music video because I don't know why it was so obvious. We have the knife sounds. But for some reason, I didn't expect like someone doing like sword fighting. So it was a nice surprise. It was very cool. And it seems like they're only announcing it on Instagram stories. No? I think so. I've only seen them post these on Instagram stories. But you know what? Even that makes sense. Because if it just makes so much sense. If they're posting things sporadically, the hardcore fans are just going to probably find this content immediately on YouTube, on Twitter. But Instagram armies maybe they're all day on Instagram stories. So if they post this schedule just on Instagram stories, then they find that they find those this way on Instagram stories. So they are aware of that because of the Instagram stories. Because they're not on Twitter, so they don't know. They are not necessarily on YouTube all day, so they don't know. That is how they get to know about these promotions. It's perfect. Every platform works differently. So on TikTok, casual fans would find out about BTS having a new music video from the small clip that they release dancing to the song with a music video, you know? So that's how they get to know about it. Twitter, we're on top of everything, so we already know. But Instagram is with Instagram stories, so everything makes so much sense. Thank you so much, JHTY. I love all your video essays fighting. Thank you so much for your support. I have like I mentioned, I'm working on a couple of video essays that are more classical. So yesterday's video was a little bit more experimental. I mentioned that it was a weird video and that I was trying something new. But now my next two videos that I'm working on, one is on the Netflix documentary, and the second one is going to be a surprise because I really love this topic. Those are more classical BTS video essays. So I'm excited to see to let you guys see those. So these are the TikTok videos that I was talking about before. So when they release short clips like this, whether it's part of the video, music video, or a choreography of the members dancing to the choreography on a video like this, TikTok armies get to know about the music video this way on TikTok. And I feel like it's the perfect promotion for every platform. I don't use Instagram, so I found out about it on YouTube by accident. But YouTube recommended me Hooligan reactions to me, but not the music video. So according to YouTube and some armies doing some research, it may be because, I don't know, you let me know. It may be because you watch more reactions than videos on Hype. Do you think that is a possibility? Because that is weird. When I opened YouTube, the first thing that appeared was a recommendation to watch the Hooligan music video. I feel like I trained my algorithm correctly. If you don't watch BTS music videos, you're not getting recommended BTS music videos. If you watch reactions, then you're getting recommendations of reactions. That is supposedly how it works. Yeah, YouTube has not shown me the Hooligan music video either. Had to go looking for it. That's weird. I got recommended the music video. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I did get a recommendation. And I also get notifications. That's true as well. I get the notification, and maybe that is also the reason why I get the recommendations. Allegedly, right? Okay. So Netflix continues promoting the BTS documentary, and they keep posting, guys. Netflix is doing their job. So they're posting behind the scenes pictures on social media, like this ones, and they are posting once again digital photo cards. I think they saw this from the BCD app. I don't know where they got this idea from, but yes, they're doing digital photo cards. This is the third set, I believe, of digital photo cards that they have released. So if you want them, they are right here. RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, V, and Jungkook. So yeah, this is the third set, and we have behind the scenes videos and pictures and stuff. Hatsuharu DCTA, thank you so much for your support. Netflix said we're getting every single cent worth it of the capital they spent. Totally. And I mean, it's the way it should be. I'm not going to talk anymore about Disney and how they didn't promote the docuseries enough or at all. But yeah, Netflix is promoting a lot. All of their shows. Like I saw so much promotion for Stranger Things, the newest season of Bridgerton, BTS documentary, BTS live show. Also the live show of another artist that I don't watch. But I saw all of this promotion the way it should be. I agree. Working with Netflix was a good decision. BTS members comment about Arirang's first concert that is going to be very, very soon. Here is Namjoon. He posted on Weavers. Jimina, it's a spring. The meadow sweet has bloomed a lot. Your birth flower is meadow sweet. Is that how you pronounce it? Meadow sweet, right? Are you doing well? Always be happy and healthy. I'll see you in Goyan. Hashtag meadow sweet. Meadow sweet. Is that how you pronounce it? Hashtag Jimin. Hashtag Arirang. I love that he is using these hashtags on Weavers. The comments. J-Hope is in the comments. Pop, pop, pop. Baby getting too lit. Rah, rah, rah. These are the 2.0 lyrics. And Jimmy responds, even though we see each other every day. This romantic ass post, I know. We talk about it with my sister. They are so romantic about BTS. Like, how do they love being in BTS this much? Like, I get it because they've been through all of this. They have such a unique story. They've been through so much together, but they just have so much love and appreciation for BTS. So romantic. This letter was so sweet, and then Jimin's reply. Even though we see each other every day. Yes, Jimin. It doesn't matter. Here's Jimin's post. Armies. There's talk that it might rain on the performance day Thursday. And coming to the concert venue today, it feels cold. To all the armies coming to see the concert, please make sure to dress warmly. It's better to layer up and stay warm than to catch a cold. Only 2 days left now. We'll prepare hard. So yeah, if you're going to this concert, Jimin says, what is it? Layer up and stay warm. So sweet. I feel like with every concert, we get these messages of, by the way, armies, like it seems like it's going to rain. Please be prepared. It seems like it's going to be cold. Please be prepared. They always send these messages. Okay, let's talk about BTS in Hot Ones. This episode will be out this Thursday. We saw the first clip. Sean preparing for the biggest Hot Ones ever. We saw this clip last live stream, and I said, I think it's BTS because there's too many chairs, and any big artist with a lot of chairs, with a lot of people as guests, I just couldn't think of anyone else, but I didn't want to bring my hopes up. In the end, we were correct. We were correct. It is going to be BTS. They announced it. BTS Hot Ones Thursday, 11 a.m.
Sean Evans with a very exciting announcement. This week's guests.
Oh my
on
God.
The season finale of Hot Ones. They flew.
They even made it the season finale, as they deserve. They said very clearly, this is the season finale. This is the biggest episode of Hot Ones. And it doesn't matter what anyone says. It is. It is.
All the way across the world to be here at this table. And while we're on the topic of tables.
When I heard that, my first thought was, BTS didn't fly across the world for Hot Ones. They flew across the world for many promotions. But I find it funny that that he mentioned that. What is my sister telling me? Oh, okay.
It's the largest one this studio has ever seen. We've got 7 chairs, 7 sets of wings, including me. That is 80 wings on the table, a Hot Ones record. BTS is this week's guest on the season finale of Hot Ones. They're gonna be dynamite. It's gonna be dynamite. Smooth like butter.
That was funny. Why did he have to include the songs? Why did they have to include the songs? But that was very funny. Bora, your prediction. Who will tear up first? Taeyeon. I'm going to be boring and say the obvious answer. Taeyeon is not going to, like, we know that he doesn't like spicy as much as the other members, so probably Taeyeon. That's my only guess. Look at that, how dramatic it is. All of the chairs with their names. So yeah, this is going to be out on YouTube on Thursday. And by the way, I'm seeing the reactions online. This episode is going to be huge. I'm excited. I'm excited because this is a very popular format. There's a little video. This week on Hot Ones, we got BTS versus the Wings of Death. Tune in Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And here's a little video from the members.
Here we are. BTS. We're gonna be on Hot Ones this week. Check it out and keep swimming. Here we are.
And it looks like the members are also very excited because they mentioned that they recorded something big while they were in New York. And from what we can see, it may only be this. It may be this what they were referring to. And the members keep posting about it on social media, on their Instagram stories. Now, let's remember that Hot Ones wanted BTS as a guest for years. This is from 2021, August of 2021. This army said BTS on Hot Ones when, and they responded, our producer saw 80 wings. And that's literally what happened, what Sean mentioned on the teaser video. They also posted, tell BTS Army I too want BTS on Hot Ones. So they wanted BTS on Hot Ones for many, many years. The same story as Tiny Desk concerts, wanting BTS to be there on the Tiny Desk studio for many, many years. But now it's finally here, BTS on Hot Ones. Do you guys think, I don't know, this is another random prediction that I have no proof of this. It's just a feeling. I feel like BTS will go to the Tiny Desk studio for real, to the Tiny Desk office, and actually perform there this year. I don't know why. I feel that they are going to do it. It's a random prediction. I don't know. Like I mentioned, they are posting it on their Instagram stories. J-Hope posted all of these emojis. It looks like one member. So all the members were struggling except for one member because look at this. 7 emojis J-Hope put, and one of them is like cool. Who do we think is like not going to get bothered by this spicy? Who do we think? I think... Oh, it's a no emoji. But it's a smiling. I thought it was like, it's not bothering me. Jungkook is the calm one. I definitely think Jungkook. It's Jimin, fan chant order. You know what? That may be. I'm interested to know. Tay, because he won't eat spicy. I think there are levels So if there are levels, individual levels, probably Taeyeon will lose first. Probably. I don't know. So the emoji is probably no. Namjoon also posted the announcement on Instagram stories. So yeah, that is all for Hot Ones so far. It's going to be out in the day after tomorrow for me. Depends on where you are. But yeah, it's very, very soon. And I'm very excited that we were right on this one. I really wanted BTS on Hot Ones. Like you guys are mentioning in chat, Sean Evans is a good interviewer. He has good interviews. And when he had Bad Bunny one time, and Bad Bunny knows English, but he's not the most fluent one in English. And still, Sean found a way of communicating, making it entertaining, and the questions are very interesting, not the same boring questions as always. So I'm excited to see what he asks the members. The emoji is a no shake. Interesting, because I saw the smile, so I was like, I don't know. But yeah, you are right, I think. A no shake. So probably Taeyeon. We also have this interview for Odyssey checking. This is this guy. We saw him before. He shared some pictures. He interviewed Yoongi, Jungkook, J-Hope, I believe. Odyssey checking out now. Honored to spend time with these global icons who somehow still feel like the most genuine humans in the room. You know what? I think that his interviews are also pretty interesting. Like, I don't know. I think they're fine. I think they're okay. He doesn't ask the most obvious questions like others, you know. These are not the most creative questions ever, but I think his interviews are fine. It was a good short interview. I also agree with that. Here's a little clip.
If we looked at BTS's resume, it's a long one. But I mean, you're global pop stars, and then there's fashion icons. I mean, look at the fits. I don't need to explain today. Take a look. Do you guys ever think you would be fashion icons? And how does fashion kind of inspire like the BTS brand?
What is Jacob doing?
And how does fashion kind of inspire like the BTS branding and in music and videos and everything that goes?
I didn't even notice that the first time.
Yeah.
What is so funny? What was it? Which other interview? There was an interview. Oh, I think I haven't shown it yet. I think it's probably this one.
이게 참 어렸을 때는 물론 옷을 입는 거를 너무 좋아하고 저 같은 경우는 서울에 막 올라와서 진짜 윤기 형 옷을 보고 막 따라할 정도로 되게 신기하고 막 그 옷을 입는 거에 대해서 되게 재밌어 하는 그런 사람이었는데 사실 데뷔 때는 그런 여유가 좀 없었던 것 같아요. 뭔가 우리가 이거를 이 음악에 맞춰가지고 이거를 입어야 돼.
Well, yeah, that's true. When they first started, they didn't have like a lot of chances of even thinking about the fashion. $3 chains. Same clothes being worn again and again. But now, of course, they have more options and they are total fashion icons.
하는 게 사실 지금은 가장 빼놓을 수 없는 음악과 가장 빼놓을 수 없는 게 패션이 아닐까 싶을 정도로 우리가 무대에 올라가면은 이 곡을 어떤 식으로 입어서 표현을 할지를 먼저 생각을 하는 것 같아요. 그만큼 패션은 저에게 굉장히 중요하고 신경을 쓰려고 노력하는 편입니다.
So this interview, this question, for example, I think it was pretty interesting. It's not a question that they get a lot. Another question, who do you pick as your Netflix icon?
Like mine's Jungkook right now. I'll switch it every day though. I'll rotate so it's fair. How about you?
I already changed it. Me.
Okay.
뭐 월요일에는 남준이 하고 화요일은 지민이 하고 뭐 수요일은 휴가하고 딱 7명이니까
7일이니까 뭐 한 명씩 돌아가면서 해.
Question is,
So I think that is confirmation that Jungkook's 7 is about the members at the end of the day. That is what I saw. Yeah, this is not the tweet, but I saw people saying, you know what, at the end of the day, we were right. Like 7 by Jungkook was about BTS. With those lyrics though, with those lyrics, it always was Bora. Oh my goodness. And you know what? This made me think they're right. Like I can change my profile picture every day if I want to. Why was it hard for me? Like, oh no, I have to choose one member. Let me just switch every day. 7. Oh, this is a tweet. 7 is about the members confirmed. This is what I saw. That's crazy. We also have the BTS answer the web's most searched questions for Wired. This is always a very interesting video from different celebrities that I watch. I think this format is very interesting. The thing is, BTS has already done this interview in 2021, 2022. So they cannot repeat those questions. Now, I saw some people complaining a little about this interview because the questions seemed repetitive. They asked these questions at the beginning, and then when it was time for them to answer one by one, they asked them the same question like 2 times, and that was a little weird. I felt that this time it was a little bit disorganized. But the format is the web's most, BTS answers the web's most searched questions. So it's not like they can find like the most creative questions. They can find some, but at the end of the day, like if the general public doesn't ask Google interesting questions about BTS, then BTS doesn't get interesting questions. Does that make sense? I don't know. I still found it entertaining. I love this format. So, Simone, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Simone, for the support. Because people do Google dumb stuff. That's what I'm saying. The questions that we ask Google or the general public asks Google about BTS are very basic questions. During the first interview, we got to see like mostly introductions, like who are the BTS members, what are their ages, stuff like that, and they answer those. But this time they cannot answer the same questions, so they had to choose like the less interesting questions that people from the general public ask Google. So I don't know. I feel like 8 out of 10. It's not the best. It's not. I feel that the first interview was more interesting, more fun, but still, I kind of enjoyed this one as well. I don't know. I thought they were asked questions from pre-2019. It seemed like, because I feel like what I would have done if I was part of the Wired team, I would try finding questions about their comeback, because a lot of people are asking BTS questions on Google about them going to the military, about their reunion. So maybe like popular questions on Google could have been why did BTS, no, that would be too controversial maybe. Why BTS went on a hiatus? I mean, because of the military. Or when did BTS reunited? Like those type of questions related to more this era of comeback, arirang, I don't know. That's what I would have tried to focus on. So we need to talk about Yoongi explaining his stage name Suga and how he has changed it over the years, has changed the explanation. June 2013.
민윤기입니다. 윤기? 네. 윤기인데 왜
슈가라고 하셨어요?
약간 제가 이제 생긴 게 좀 하얗고 눈웃음이 좀 귀엽다 보니까 약간 PD님께서 달콤하게 활동을 해라라고 하셔가지고 이제
So first he said that his name is Suga because he's very pale and like sugar,
슈가로 짓게 됐습니다.
슈가로.
like a sweeter image.
윤기도 괜찮은데.
저 할까 말까 되게 고민했었어요.
윤기 있는 남자만 해가지고.
Okay, so that was his first answer from June 2013. Then he changed it.
보시다시피 피부도 굉장히 하얗고 또 눈웃음도 굉장히 이뻐서
So because he has a bright smile as well. I made my name Suga since everyone thinks I'm sweet. And I like the sign of it too. Yoongi. Oh my god. The company also came up to me and suggested Suga, and I was fine with it.
이름을 하면 어떻겠냐고 이렇게 말해줘가지고 마음에 든다 해서
Okay, so that's his second answer. May 2023. And this is actually Yoongi. You're the guy that I made. I explained on the guide to BTS that Suga is called Suga because of shooting guard, because that was his explanation to Jimmy Fallon.
Your name actually, is it true, came from basketball, right? How you got Sugar?
So of course, shooting guard. And I included the clip and everything on the guide. But now I don't know anymore.
shooting guard.
Okay, this is the third explanation. And then the most recent one from the Wired interview is completely different.
name minute. 이거는 이제야 좀 설명할 수 있는데. 아니야. 그것도 그냥 귀찮아서 그냥 그렇게 해가지고.
It was annoying to explain, so I just said that on the Jimmy Fallon interview. But actually, it's Sugar Ray Leonard.
사실은 이제 슈가 레이 레널드가 나 요즘 션 오말리의
Sean O'Malley's nickname is Suga.
닉네임이 슈가야, 슈가. 그러니까 그 설탕에 그 R이 없고 그러니까
션 오말리가 누구죠?
UFC
A UFC fighter. So, which one is correct? Yoongi did rage bait. I feel like, okay, this is my theory. Sometimes you come up with a cool sounding name and people find explanations to it. But you just want to use this cool sounding name, which has no meaning. So when people ask you, like, why did you decide to name, like, to use this name, you just say, oh, it's because, and then people find, like, make theories for you, and you're like, yeah, actually it's that. That's a very cool explanation. I feel like that's what happened. Suga is such a cool nickname. It's such a cool name for an artist. And whatever it was about, all the explanations are very cool. Wanda, thank you so much. He never knew the digital footprint will come to call his bullshit. He had a different answer every single time. And I really thought it was shooting guard because he said it on the Jimmy Fallon show. But this time, the members are surprised. The members are like, wait a second. Is it really because of this UFC fighter? I think it's hilarious. Like, he keeps changing the answer. In some years, let's ask him again. In some years, maybe he changes it again for the 5th time. Whatever it is, Suga is a cool name. We have to admit it. Suga is a very cool name. Tay was like, you made that up. Yeah. Tay didn't believe him.
선수. 형 타격가 중에.
근데 형 요즘에 만든
But didn't you make that up recently? Taeyeon!
거 아니에요?
아니야. 원래 의미가 그거였어. 슈가 레이 레널드라는 전설적 복싱.
Taeyeon. You know what? Maybe I'm Team Taeyeon on this one. Exactly. Hatsuharu, I think as well. Sometimes you just come up with a cool artistic name and maybe it doesn't have a meaning, so people find meanings and you're like, you know what? Yeah, that sounds cool. Sounds like a cool explanation. But I don't know. So he said there's a legendary boxer named Sugar Ray Leonard, a masterful striker known for his blistering hand speed. People with elite technical striking skills are called Suga. Yoongi was told that since he was so technical with his rap, he should go by Suga. This was the original meaning of his stage name, and he said it came from shooting guard in basketball because explaining the boxing reference felt too annoying. I don't know. I feel like if I don't know. If he had stuck with Sugar Ray Leonard, it might have been believable. Sean O'Malley is too young to be the reason behind his stage name. So that's the other thing I didn't know about. I don't know about UFC fighters. So I didn't even know about this and how realistic that explanation sounds like. Whatever it is, Suga is a cool name. And August D, an even cooler name. It's just as cool as Suga. Okay, and here's another clip that I loved.
Does Jungkook have dimples? 그 남준이 형이나
Okay, so when I watched this clip, I didn't think anything of it, and then I go online and see this conversation. It looks like I'm not saying that this has happened, but it looks like this is dubbed. That Jungkook did not actually set this because he's reading the question. Does Jungkook have dimples? Okay.
have dimples? 그 남
And then all the members start laughing hysterically. Like he said the funniest thing ever. Why would they laugh at this question?
남준이 형이나 우리 보조 있는 멤버가 남준이 형
Why are they laughing like this at such a simple question? It would make no sense. So when you go back and look at his lips, pay attention. Oh, you cannot see him. Pay attention to Jungkook's lips. Does he actually say that or is it dubbed?
Does Jungkook have dimples? 그 남
He didn't say it. He didn't say it. Maybe that is from another part of the video and they put it there, but that sounds edited. That looks edited. They probably understood nipples. You know what? That is my thought as well. Because why are they laughing hysterically? Why are they looking at each other? Look at I think it's yes. Look at Yoongi and the way he looks at Namjoon.
이나 우리 보조 있는 멤버가
Look.
남준이 형밖에 없네.
What? Why are they giggling aloud? What is happening here? Why is Yoongi clapping? He's clapping of laughing.
근데 약간 이렇게 좀 명확한 보조개는 아닌 것 같아요. 있기는 한데 요렇게 요런 보조개는 아니다.
What is and Jimin and Taeyong? I don't know what they're doing over there.
아 있을 거예요 아마. 이렇게 옅게 막좀 옅게
Yoongi is crying. He's red of laughter.
좀 옅게 있을 거예요. Does Jungkook
His lips are not moving.
have dimples? 그 남준이 형
His lips are not moving. I think they heard nipples. I think so as well. It's a very similar word and it would make them laugh. That's also my theory. And once again, when I watched the video, I didn't think twice of it. I was paying attention to Jungkook explaining his answer. I need to pay more attention to these videos. I'm missing so many things. Okay, and we also have Namjoon's latest Instagram updates. Did you guys see this video? It was very cute. with his little glasses. Looks so cute. On the swim thingy. I love these glasses on them. The kissing teasing thing all over again. Hilarious. Yeah, I think it's something similar to that. Namjoon also shared his song being part of these Hyundai card music library post. They included the right place, wrong person. You can see right here. Right here. 11, come back to me. Right place, wrong person. And Namjoon shared it on his Instagram stories. Once again, right place, wrong person. The critically acclaimed album that you are. You will forever be famous. You will forever be robbed. And I just wanted to share a couple of Namjoon's likes because Namjoon is liking the craziest Instagram reels. This is crazy. Why? Namjoon is too online. He found this video of this fan. I can't. Also this one. Point of view, you're the BTS Netflix cameraman. So they are aware. Namjoon knows about the weird camera work on the Netflix show. That's hilarious. Showing the building. What was the name of the building that they were showing? That was funny. Baby, you remind me. How BTS recorded this song. Jungkook also liked it. So Jungkook and Namjoon liked it. I want someone like you. Koreana Hotel. And apparently it was not a paid promotion. So they just showed it for free on Netflix so many times. Hopefully they fixed it up a little bit. Namjoon liked this reel where she cracked her phone while doing hooligan transition. This is hilarious. She broke her phone doing the trend. Girl, be more careful, please. Everyone doing the trend, please be careful with your phones.
Oh my god! I cracked my phone with the knife.
And Namjoon liked it. She really did. That's a big crack. So yeah, these are only a couple that I could find very quickly. I love going to Instagram now, going on Instagram and seeing all the reposts and likes by the members because they find the craziest TikToks. Some of them are the craziest reels. Some of them are cool, like people doing the trends, the dances, but some of these are like crazy. Namjoon like, I'm not the only destroyer. Literally. Juni found his twin. Jin also posted this one picture. Just one. Very, very cute. Cute picture. Taeyeon posted this song and this video. One of my favorites. So cool with the members. Just hanging out, having fun. Cute. I don't know if I like knowing they are watching like that. They are bound to see something that is none of their business. There is a trend on Twitter. I don't want to talk about it. There is a funny trend on Twitter. There was, I think, like a hate tweet about like basically body shaming armies, and armies responded in the most hilarious way, showing how pretty their bodies are. You know what I mean? And that became such a big trend on Twitter. Then that now armies are scared that Namjoon saw it. Namjoon most likely saw it because they are online. They are online. Exactly, like army cleavage. Let's put it that way. Exactly, exactly. Yeah, I saw it. It was a pretty big trend. I saw so many tweets. New V commercial for Compost Coffee will be out soon. This is not the final commercial, this is just the teaser. This is giving me Jin's commercial where it seemed like Jin is in love with this girl who just appears there. And then it was because he was paying attention to the soup. Now this seems similar to that. That is my prediction. I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Being an actor coming back. Exactly. So I still have not watched this live stream. I was busy when he was live. He was live for 1 hour. Jungkook was live for 1 hour earlier today. And here are a couple of clips. He says the Hooligan music video. So he mentions, to be honest, we talked a lot about the Hooligan music video among our members too. I don't know, both the company and we tried our best, but it's been so long since we last did something like this. The process itself was really fun though. I'm not sure how to put it. It's complicated. It's not easy at all. So what does he mean by this? Because I was a little bit confused. Everyone tried their best, but they had fun. So maybe, I don't know, like what do you guys think he's trying to say? Because the music video turned out to be awesome. It's one of my favorite BTS music videos. These 3 music videos are some of my favorite music videos that I've seen from them or from any artist. So I don't know what he's referring to. Like, it was a complicated concept. It was a complicated music video to make, but at the end of the day, they tried really hard and it was fun. That's what he's trying to say. Every time Jungkook opens his mouth, he confuses me. I feel like I get an idea of what he's saying though. My face looked really good back then. During the One Hwa Moon performance, I thought, oh, I look good. I love that he knows it. So I wanted to keep it that way, but I gained weight so quickly. I didn't even notice. So I've been trying to lose it again. This is the detox juice I'm drinking. And man, it tastes horrible. Where's Namjoon? He's probably at home. Yeah, at Joon's house. My sister also drinks these weird juices. She says that they are good. Like they are, that they taste good. I just cannot do it. It looks green and I'm not. I just cannot do it. Okay, so I really wanted to talk about this because at first I was confused. So it looks like Jungkook said on the live stream. And I have to say sorry to armies regarding the recent live. Honestly, I'm not really sure if I made a mistake. I'm not really a public figure. YouTubers and people in this industry all say those things. But I never really show that side of me, so I thought it could be uncomfortable for ARMY who watched. I thought about that. Since it's our ARMY, I want to say sorry for those who felt uncomfortable. I'll tone it down from now on. I think I felt so good that day I don't really want to say much to those who hate everything though. Thank you for the attention. Not my business if you get sued. So at first I was like, what is he talking about? The last live stream? I kept trying to remember, like, what was the last live stream about? Like, what was the controversy? I don't remember. But then I remember that in the last live stream that he was live with his brother and friend. I remember now. And they were all playing around. They were being like very honest. I remember now he had the lollipop and he explained how he quit smoking. And we were talking about it on the live stream as well, how finally, like, it seems like they are being more real now and more honest. And I remember talking about that, about the live stream, about his Weaver's life on a live stream, and saying like, I'm glad that he's being more open about everything. That is what he was talking about. Yeah, it's just that when I watched it first, when I read this first, I was like, what happened last live stream? I don't even remember. Like, that's crazy, because I was like, what controversy? Like, what? I didn't remember. But then I remember. But to me, it was not a big deal. To a lot of us, it was not a big deal. I understand how some armies may how some K armies may have thought that, oh, like, he's not acting like an idol and he's not following like these rules that idols are supposed to follow. But at the end of the day, Jungkook knows that, like he's explaining, I think I felt so good that day. I don't really want to say much to those who hate everything, though. Thank you for the attention. Not my business if you get sued. Period. I love that he knows that. I love that he knows that. And yes, he still apologizes. He says that he's going to tone it down a little bit. But at the end of the day, it's not his business if people dislike his actions from that live stream. Why is it automatically assumed it was K Army? So it was not automatically assumed. I talked about it on a live stream, on that live stream, explaining all of that. I even watched the reaction by Highboy and how he explained the differences in we talked about it. We talked about why we cannot just say that everyone hating on Jungkook or disagreeing with Jungkook's attitude on that live stream is a hater. Some of these are real armies. They are K Army. And Highboy explains like the difference in culture and how armies who are real armies who want to protect BTS, they have a different mentality there of everything can be a scandal there. So they have another way of protecting BTS. To us, it's saying this is nothing, we move on. For them, it's saying this is not nothing, but we need to cover it a little bit. You know, like it's different. We talked about it. I remember we talked about it on live stream. How not everyone saying that Jungkook shouldn't act like that on a live stream. Not everyone was a hater. Some of them are real armies on the K side. And yes, there were several newspaper headlines in South Korea. It's just that to me, it was such a nothing thing that I genuinely forgot about it. And when I saw Jungkook talking about it again, I was like, what happened last live stream? Oh, I remember now all of that happened. Also, when K media starts to blow it out of proportion, K armies get protective. And I understand the difference, because this the response by the media is different. So the way they want to proceed is different. Because over here, for example, you would not see Billboard or any news media outlet making like Jungkook's live stream a headline, because it's such a nothing thing, you know, it's nothing. But in South Korea, it is going to be a headline. So the attitude, the reaction by K armies is different, because over there it is going to be a headline. Over here is not. So our reactions are going to be different. So Jungkook continues, I don't really want to say much to those who hate everything though. Thank you for the attention. Not my business if you get sued. But I wanted to say sorry to ARMY. I just felt too good that day. Maybe because of the comeback. I mean, I received it very positively, but I understand that there are cultural differences. I hope armies just know how much I think about you guys. Those who know will know. I'm always sincere. I always want to do well because of you guys. So, love it. Love this response. He acknowledges everything, but at the same time, he's like, at the end of the day, I don't care if you get sued or not, or whatever the haters have to say. Mm, they claimed that they didn't like that he drew negative attention just before the comeback. Yes, I remember that. Um, and I believe I think what I said in that live stream. If you want to see my opinion from back then when everything was happening, still stand by what I said on that live stream because I feel like I saw the reactions, I saw the analysis, and all of that. Um, what was I going to say? My point is, if you want to know my opinion about this, go to that live stream where I talk about Jungkook's live stream. Because right now, I can barely remember it. I can barely remember the live stream. I know that it was like a thing. They were trying to make it like a controversy before the comeback. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. At the end of the day, I understand that K armies, I armies, we want to proceed in different ways. We want to react in different ways. But at the end of the day, we all need to remember that this is not going to affect BTS. Arirang is a success in South Korea, in the world, in every country. This is not your typical K-pop group. And I understand that the media treats them like the typical K-pop group and they feel like they can do something about, like, have an effect on their comeback like they have with every other K-pop group. But we all need to understand. I understand all of our differences. We all care for BTS in different ways. But at the end of the day, nothing's going to happen to BTS. And we all need to accept it. Thank you. Just a little update on the predictions. It's basically all the same so far. Comeback hype, no main single collab. Yeah, so far everything stays the same, but we are getting the tour soon. The start of the tour soon. So we'll see if we get, where is it? Tour with 2 solo stages, with 2 or more solo stages. And I think I can put a star on, where is it? Big choreography. Isn't Hooligan like a big choreography? And we can see it in the music video. So I feel like I deserve 1 more star. I'm going to change it. Before I go, let me change this one. I feel like I deserve 1 more star. Over here. So, with Hooligan, big choreography. So, big choreography. Now with the tour, we'll see if I have my tour with 2 or more solo stages or not. So we'll see very soon. So yeah, everyone, thank you so much. This is something personal. I desperately need to go to the bathroom. So I will say goodbye very quickly. If you were here late, please watch the beginning of the live stream. When I finish this live stream, I'm going to end it right now because just I wanted everyone to know that it looks like I'm being targeted, like my channel is being targeted by this weird organization or something. Scammers, allegedly, in my opinion. But yeah, that is all for today, guys. Oh, Lady Pink, thank you so much. Bora, just a comment. Jungkook is an adult. I understand cultural differences, but goodness, BTS is beyond moral double standards. Idols are held to. Definitely. Yeah, at the end of the day, I totally agree with you. It's just that sometimes I receive, and everyone really, we all receive these comments of, we cannot just say that everyone reacting like this on the K side is a hater. And I totally, totally understand that point now, especially after the hype explanation and all of that. But at the end of the day, I totally agree with you, Lady Pink. Jungkook is an adult, and to me, I really don't care. Like what he said on that live stream, it was literally nothing. It's like what a normal person goes through. So thank you so much, everyone, and I will see you on Friday. Where's my music? Bye, everyone.